you know where we're at, right?
New Jersey?
No. Come on, get it right, Dave. Where we at, Dave?
We're at New York City Comic-Con!
New York City Comic-Con! I think somebody probably knows what time it is, right? Anybody know what time it is?
It's Morphin time!
Somebody said go?
It's Morphin time!
Exactly. It's Morphin time. What's that?
Still work in progress.
Let's try it. Ready? Go!
It's Morphin time!
Oh, I think I like that. Yo. So my name is Walter Jones, also known as Zach. What's up, y'all?
And I'm David Yost, also known as Billy the Blue Ranger. Just rub it like a Buddha's belly. There we go. Alright, well, thank you all for coming. This is actually a very, very nice surprise for a Sunday. So, thank you for making it through the rain and the cold weather. The weather changed. It's kind of nice, though.
No, thank you! Thank you for coming!
I think the last time we were in New York together was like 1993 or
94, I think.
94. That's right. What's the name of the toy store? It was called.
At the time, the toy store was called FAO Schwartz.
That's right.
We had a lot of fun that time because we got to come and we got to actually go to a children's hospital and see a lot of kids that are struggling with life-threatening diseases like cancer. We got to go visit them and put smiles on their faces, so that was a lot of fun for us. So,
We also went to Central Park and played in the snow.
we also went to Central Park and played in the snow. And I'll never forget that trip because that was the first time we had just gotten on Power Rangers and the show just started airing, kind of, and the popularity of the show, you know, was kind of an overnight success. And so they brought us to New York to kind of do some press stuff, and it was a lot of our first time coming to New York.
Yeah.
It was snowy, and Amy Jo, who played, obviously, Kimberly the Pink Ranger.
Pink Ranger.
She had lived here before she moved to LA to become an actress, and so she took us to this building that she used to live in, and we went up to the roof, and it was icy and snowy, and Austin, the Red Ranger, being a stupid kid, thought it would be cool if he stood up on top of the ledge and was doing like his...
Yeah, but dude, this is not California.
Doing his like Karate Kid stance on the top of probably an 18 or 20 story building. And Amy Jo like, Austin, get down from there! Yeah, that was fun. But we had a good time, so it's good to be back in New York together. I know Jason David Frank is somewhere upstairs. Let's give Tommy a big round. So thank you for coming to our panel. I know there's a microphone over here, but relax. Let's not go crazy. We'll do a question and answer panel. You can ask us anything, and we'll try to answer as best that we can.
Almost anything.
Almost anything. Just not the after dark questions. So does anybody want to start it off? And if you do line up there, if you're in line, will you get down on your knees or crouch down so the people that are sitting over there don't get blocked?
Let me try this out real quick. Go!
It's Morphin time!
Yeah, you guys get it.
Yes, sir. You have a question?
So again, if you're in line, you try to crouch down behind
Kind of short, so it'll work.
Okay. Not you asking the question. You're fine.
Gotcha. Hey, following orders. All right. My question's for Zach. I was just wondering, how viable do you think hip hop keto would be in like the UFC?
The UFC, you know what? The UFC you can't play with, but as a street art form, I think it can be really useful actually. I mean, like, it's about deception. It's like, you know, if I was on the street and I have my hat on, and I threw my hat at somebody and it blocked their face, and I punch them. So it's kind of like that. So I did. If I was in a situation, I was like, you know what? It's like a distraction. You're like, oh, okay. Yeah, let's look over here. I got gotcha, you know? So I think it can have some merit, but in the UFC, nah, they don't play. Nobody's taking the time, they're like, oh, he's water waving. No, that's not right. Next question, please.
Hi. If there were any other Power Ranger team that you could have been on, which one would you choose?
Any other cartoon did you say?
If there was any other Power Ranger team that you would have wanted to be on, which one would it be?
Other than Mighty Morphin. You know what? I would probably say what was the name of it? Mighty Morphin. Yeah.
We love everybody, all the other Power Rangers, but you know, Mighty Morphin or nothing, as they say.
Come on, man.
As you know, the new Power Ranger movie is coming out.
Is it really weird?
I was wondering if any of the new cast have reached out to you, or do you have any word of advice for them?
Yeah, I mean, actually R.J. Seiler, who's playing the new Billy, who's an extremely talented actor, so watch his star, because it's going to rise real quick. He and I have been talking back and forth while they were filming the movie, and then after they finished filming, he and I went out to lunch and talked all about Billy. My Billy and his Billy and all that kind of stuff. So they're great. The whole cast is great, and they're very excited about doing this, and they took their job very seriously because they know that you guys are connected to the characters, and they want to do nothing but justice to those characters. So I'm super excited to see it. The trailer that went out yesterday looks awesome, and I'm so excited.
You know, I had the opportunity to meet and hang out with the cast at San Diego Comic-Con, and we took pictures and hung out, but we didn't really talk about the character too much, but everybody was cool. I liked them all. I'm excited for them and their journey, and they all had great energy. I saw the trailer yesterday, and it looked pretty cool. I was like, yeah. I thought it was awesome, except for I should be in it. That's what they're doing right there. But it's cool. Hey, watch this. Go! I'm here too, so that's right. Go! That's right.
All right, next question.
Hi, it's great to have you guys here. I was just wondering, have you seen the new comics, read the new comic series, and do you like it?
At Boom Studios?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, they're very cool. I think what's exciting about the comic book is, well, one, it's 23 years later. Hey, that's me, but I look different. Okay. It's cool, especially the fact that they are now taking Power Rangers and they don't have the inability to like, they don't have to deal with sex, so they can put us anywhere. I mean, we're hanging out in the Zords. They're, dwelling into our lives. Zach's like getting hit up by Rita. I'm like, okay, it's interesting, So I'm loving it.
Yeah, I mean, they're awesome. I mean, I think what they're doing with the characters and the development of the characters is awesome. And they just recently asked me to say some quotes because they're going to be releasing the volume of 5, 6, 7, and 8. And so they asked me to say some quotes about how they're doing, whatever. So I gave them some stuff. So I love it.
What did you say?
I said it's more phenomenal.
I said that too. Oh, man, the same quote.
I gave him like 3 quotes, I don't know. But one said something about being affirmative, and one said something about being prodigious. And
Did you say something about being
affirmative? For those of you that don't know, I just recently, with some business partners, released a t-shirt line called Affirmative Clothing Company. And so we have these shirts all about affirmative, because Billy always used to say affirmative instead of yes. And so I wanted to make that mean something more. And so, affirmative actually stands for embrace yourself, believe in yourself, and affirm yourself. So that's what that's all about. And thank you for being our spokesmodel today. I greatly appreciate it. Great, thank you. Next question.
Yes. Question next.
How you guys doing?
Good.
No.
Nice hoodie. I like it.
No, thank you.
That's dope. It's green. It's green. I like that. It's green and white.
Got it on Amazon. I wanted to ask you guys are doing the Order movie, which is reuniting a lot of like cast members, like old and new. What's that been like?
You know what? It's awesome. I mean, all right, I only worked on Body Work from Power Rangers, and I wish I had been able to come back on some other terms, on some other shows, but it's been non-union, so that's been a problem. But what's cool is we are a family. It's like, you know, we started off the show, and now there's been like, I don't know, 18, 19 casts, and I meet different people at different times. Like sometimes I'm at the club, they come and go, hey, how you doing? I'm a Power Ranger. I'm going, you what? Yeah, I'm in the cast of Samurai. I'm like, oh, what's up, man? How you? Welcome to the family kind of thing. Well, this was an opportunity for me not only to meet some of those people, but to work with them. And, you know, Power Rangers has employed a lot of really talented people, a lot of gifted, like, you know, like martial artists, gymnasts, you know, actors, you know, gymnasts, just like people with multiple talents. To be able to work with them on a film all together is pretty cool.
Yeah, what's been awesome about the whole casting of all the different Power Ranger casts over the years is they seem to always pick like really good, genuine, down-to-earth people. So it's like getting to work with them and really getting to see what their personalities are like and just how nice they are. It's really awesome, and it makes it so much more fun to work. And we will be finishing up the Order movie, and it'll be out sometime next year. So keep looking for that.
I want to say thank you for everybody that has supported the Order, and in fact, like with just attention and donating and so forth and so on. It's really good to feel like the love from you guys and you guys get behind it. It's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, he asked my question already.
All right.
But what was your favorite moment on the set when you were filming it?
On the set?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were going to say happy birthday, Zach. I thought that was your favorite one. That's your favorite episode.
Oh, yeah, that'd be an episode.
I mean, there's so many favorite moments. I mean, for me, I got to film 200 episodes and I got to do the movie. So just as an actor and getting to work as an actor, getting to go to work every day and play a superhero is pretty awesome. You know, you get to go out and do fights and be active, and then you get to come and be on all the sets. So, I mean, I just love the whole process, and I get to learn so much. So I have tons of favorite moments. So, yeah.
Yeah, favorite moment. Again, we have plenty of them, lots of different moments. I always thought it was really cool when we got to do something that was outside of the box, something that was like not something we typically did or had ever done. I had never ridden a quad before, so we had the episode where we're riding the ATVs, and of course, you know, they had to train us how to ride it, you know, and they're starting us really simple. Okay, guys, we're gonna take you into the parking lot. We're gonna put you on these ATVs. And we're gonna ride ATVs. Get in the parking lot, like, okay, now only go 5 miles an hour. Okay, we gotta take it slow. We gotta be careful. They can flip over and everything. So we go out, and me and Austin, we're kind of riding around the parking lot, and Jason David Frank comes out and goes. Takes off, goes off into the wilderness. Yeah! Me and Austin look at each other like this. And the production's going crazy. They're like on the radio, the Rangers are taking the quads. Mayday, we need help, we need help. So they're chasing us, it was crazy. That was a great, fun moment, and Jason Frank started it all. There you go.
I mean, it really wasn't fun for production and professional actors like myself. Who listen to what, you know, your bosses tell you to do and follow that. But
It's so nice.
the funniest part about that was that all you guys did that. But the funniest part was that our studio was by these mountains, kind of thing, and all you did see was Jason David Frank go straight up this mountain, fly, and then just disappeared behind it. And they were literally, and then you guys went right after him, and I was like, oh my god.
You didn't know if he had fallen off a cliff. You didn't hear it anymore, so it was like, he just, Wow, can I be the Green Ranger now?
That was a lot of fun though. And then also we got to ride horses and
Yeah.
a lot of cool stuff.
I don't think I rode the horses.
I'm sorry.
But I did dance on stilts. That was different.
I did dance on stilts. I remember that.
And I recall thinking, how is this gonna work? How is this gonna? And it was in the episode. Like you be like Zach is doing hip hop keto on stilts, and I was like, I am. Like, do y'all know what I do? I mean, how does that work? I mean, I've never walked on stilts before. And they're like, don't worry, we got you. And I'm like, so the episode's coming up, and I'm talking. I'm like, I need to practice on the stilts, so I can look good at what I'm doing. And they're like, don't worry, you'll be fine. I'm like, I never walked on stilts. What are you talking about? So the date comes up, and it's like, okay, now we're gonna shoot Zach on stilts. I'm like, I've never walked on stilts. I gotta dance on stilts. What are you doing? And he comes and he brings them to me, and they're the rectangular stilts. So it's like walking on huge high heels. So I'm like, all right, let me see. Oh, I feel pretty good. So it worked out, and it was easy, but I thought I was gonna die. They're gonna kill me on the show, I don't know.
Yeah, that was a creepy episode. That was with Pineapple the Clown.
No clowning around.
No clown around with Pineapple the Clown, who, we're having this big scary clown scare thing going on in the world, and he would have been one of those scary clowns.
Watch this. Go! You hear that Snapchat, baby?
I'm impressed that you're on Snapchat. I haven't sucked in yet, but
That's part of my story right now. It is. I'm gonna do another moment right now, just with David. This is me and David. I'm hanging out with David right now. We're at New York Comic Con. We're actually in a panel. There's a lot of people here. You see? And that's part of my story.
awesome.
I like it.
It looks fun. I'm not there yet though. Okay.
I was at the panel for the movie yesterday, and the director talked about the theme of the movie, and he wanted it to be about growing up. And I want to ask if either of you had the power to decide the theme for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie.
For the new movie?
For the new movie, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Which
we
would you do?
had a ton of input on that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if you could go back in time and replace a producer and just, all right, here's what it's going to be about. Well, what would you choose? What theme or value would you want to explore in Power Rangers?
What would it be about? I think if I could go back and make it our own thing, I think it would be a story about, not as a reboot, but as a story about us having to come together as a team again to deal with some kind of a conflict.
Getting the band back together one last time?
Exactly, one last time. But, and then it would also wrap up the different stories that were developed. Like, Zach's still at, he's, what was that? Where'd I go? I went to
Peace conference.
I went to a peace conference. It was like, Zach peaced out. He was like, hey, I'm out, man. I gotta go to this peace conference. Peace. And David went to...
Billy ended up on Aquitar, a whole other planet, so it'd be interesting to see where Billy was.
Are the ladies cute there? Are the ladies?
For Billy, they're cute, but they are half amphibian, half human. So
Yeah, I like the frogs.
it takes a special person.
Yeah. That's hot.
Yeah, I mean, I would say it's sort of the same thing as Walter. I mean, I think what was great about Power Rangers, it was about teamwork, and it was about working together. We were all so diverse in our ethnicities and like where we were coming from in life and how we came together as a team. So I think that that's so important just for us in the world right now that we're living in, It was such an amazing thing that we were doing that 20-some years ago, and it's still sort of a message that translates in 2016 and hopefully moving on. But it's all about love, guys. Love each other, Oh, you gotta say go. It's Morphin time doesn't look good like that.
It just doesn't have to say the back, baby. Yeah.
We tried. I tried.
No, he tried.
Next question.
You have to be taller.
Hi, what was your favorite villain from Favorite from Power Rangers?
Wait, what's your name?
Dylan?
Dylan was my favorite villain. I love him. I mean, he was about this big, and he was crazy. Favorite villain?
Well, I mean, for me, it would be Lord Zed. I just thought he was really awesome. And in terms of monsters that Rita created, I always thought we fought a purse at one time. I thought that was an interesting monster.
Was there a lipstick too? Was there a lipstick monster?
There might have been a lipstick.
There was.
Yeah, Eye Guy. Eye Guy was great. Pudgy Pig.
He ate our weapons and then regurgitated shortly after.
And there's a ton of villains, but in terms of like the top villains, for me, Lord Zed.
Lord Zed was pretty scary. I gotta give it up to Lord Zed. You know, I mean, like he was definitely, yeah, that dude was scary with the Z and the blood coursing through his veins. I remember when I first saw him, I was like, for real, we gotta fight him? We might need some bigger swords. No, I thought Lord Zed was come out. You know, I also gotta give it up to the buddies. They just always keep it. Wow, it sounds like a bunch of girls talking.
Yeah, don't take that as a sexist.
No. I grew up around a lot of women. Sorry, what was that?
Who?
I mean, what?
Trini would never have accepted that. You're right.
And I did go over with a bunch of sisters, a bunch of cousins, a grandmother, lots of aunts, and yeah, I remember the dinner table. I didn't say I didn't love it. I didn't say it. All right, next question.
Thank you, Dylan. Uh-oh, shit.
Hey, we always do this, like, we always like, deep.
What is it, Dylan?
Yeah, I was just talking to this girl for all time.
Hi, my name is Michael. David, I actually met you a couple of years ago at a meetup we had after Amy Jo Johnson's event.
Oh, cool.
And I auditioned for the Power Ranger series. And before you guys came out, I was the one that started up the whole Power Ranger thing something. My question is, do you have any advice for me? Because I'm gonna go audition again for Power Rangers.
I would say, when you're auditioning for Power Rangers, you have to go with the biggest skill set you can have. I mean, like, you know, if you can walk into the room and impress them right there, you know, like, there you go. Can you do any flips? Well, be able to do some flips. Be able to do some tricking. Be able to stand there and go, oh, you want to see a flip like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, just, you gotta bring your A game because there's so many talented people now. It's not just about looks, it's not just about character, it's about your skill set as well. So, learn some weapons.
I actually know how to use the bow staff a little bit, and
Nice.
And what?
I do sing.
You sing as well.
You sing.
That might come in handy because I feel like we had some episodes where we had to sing.
Yeah. Power Rangers.
Those are not fun to film. The worst things to film are dancing scenes because they don't really play the music when you're filming. So it's like the music cuts off and you just have to dance to nothing. Make it look like it's all going down.
Well, they don't play music when you're dancing if you have to speak.
You speak, yeah.
Yeah, but if you, like Zach, I mean, like Zach was always dancing, and they would play music, and the music was usually pretty horrible. I was like, they would play, they're like, and we have this song for you all the time. Hey, we'll go do dance to this show, you know. And I was like, for real? Can we get some, you know, add some bass to that, you know?
And I'm Walter. I'm actually following you on Snapchat.
Yes.
My Snapchat, Red Falcon 212.
Okay, all right, cool. Got it. Peace. You should sing this song. You'll beat it. You'll be like, yo.
Break a leg on your next audition.
That's cute, man. Hello, darling. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm Letitia. I want to say that, like, I remember watching Power Rangers when I was about 6, and it's my 30th birthday next week. So 6 years feel from a full-grown adult, supposedly. What's it been like for you guys to be a part of a show that has, generations of people who have appreciated what you've done, who've like learned from what you've done? I know me as a little girl, Trini was my fucking idol. I loved watching the entire team. I loved watching you, David, because I was a huge tech nerd. I loved watching Walter because I loved the dance. Like there was something with each Power Ranger that I was like, yes, 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 yes. So anyway, I did have a question. I did ask it. So what's it like being on a show that has met so much people, especially when you guys were so young when it started?
What? What's the last part?
So young when it started.
Were we? I was.
I was the oldest, actually.
Well, you have an age, so I'm not sure if it counts.
Go ahead, man.
I was gonna say for me, it's, and I'm the second. I'm the second oldest, just FYI. So, for me, it's extremely humbling just to think, because when we started the show in 1992 is when we got cast. It started filming in 93. Never in a million years did I think that I would be here 23 years later getting to talk to all of you and you guys would still appreciate what Power Rangers did for you. So it's so humbling, and we hear so many amazing stories from all of you guys about how Power Rangers did influence you. Like you became martial artists, or in my case, because I was the nerdy guy, you became scientists and paleontologists and doctors and all kinds of amazing things. And then we hear so many amazing stories, not amazing stories, but stories of some of you who have come from broken homes and how you had a really bad childhood, but the one saving grace that you did have was you got to watch Power Rangers, and that made you feel good about yourself and instilled confidence in you, and it made you, helped you get through each day. So, when you hear stuff like that, it's just like, wow, this is awesome, and I'm truly blessed to be part of it. So I thank you all. We definitely feel the love. And we certainly don't take any of you for granted, and I hope that you never think that, because you mean the world to us. So, what about you?
Yeah, what he said. No, but it's like for me, okay, I grew up in Detroit City, what up? Right? So Detroit, I grew up in Detroit. It was predominantly black city. I grew up in a single family household, which means I was broke. And I had humble beginnings. I never imagined I would be an icon. I never imagined that. So at this point, it's incredible. It blows my mind every day. Like today, I met a guy who told me, "Man, I'm a dancer. I grew up watching you, and it inspired me to dance. And so dance is what I do in my life. I'm a choreographer now, and I do this, I do that, and it's because of you." And the brother, he was a really cool guy. I forget his name. I'm bad with names, but he had a bracelet, and he said, I wore this bracelet as a kid, and I always had it. I've had it since I was a child. And I always said that if I saw you, I would give it to you. And he wanted to give it to me, but it was a cool Power Ranger bracelet, and I was so honored that he would give that to me. That he carried this little life, his life, and he's gonna give it to me. But that's his story, and I was like, I can't take his story, because I get a lot of love from a lot of people, and I didn't want to take that precious thing that was his and put it in a drawer somewhere and not see it every day. But it's his, so it was like, I can't take that from you, brother, but I appreciate it. It made my heart so warm, and every story I hear like that, every time somebody tells me that I motivated them to be something, or that I helped them get past something, or something like that, I feel like, thank you, Lord. Thank you for giving me this gift so I can do something.
Happy birthday next week.
Yes, happy birthday next week. Happy birthday to you.
How you guys doing?
What's up, man?
I'm Sebastian. I'm a big fan of you guys. I'm thinking about when you guys came out, I was around 3 years old. It's 26 years later now.
Hey,
I'm 26 now. Yeah. But I'm wondering, looking at both of you, you guys look the same. How do you stay so young, and how do you keep healthy?
can't speak for Walter. That's very kind of you to say. I may need to have a conversation with your parents because they should have taught you not to lie. I'm just kidding. I appreciate the compliment. I mean, for me, I've obviously lost a lot of hair, but oh, poor me. It's all good. I went from a 4-head to a 5-head. Anyways, for me, it's just always about being active, and I think that's really important. And so, like in LA, I do something called Hiking with Fans, and I let people come hiking with me, just because I want you guys to be active. I think it's so important to be outside and to really keep the body going as well as the mind. We get so trapped in our little phones these days that it's kind of sad to me. So get out, and enjoy where you live. Take it in, you know what I'm saying? What about you? This guy is ridiculous. He looks like he's 12.
14. You know what? People ask me that all the time. Like, dude, how do you look so young? And I'm like, I attribute it to cocoa butter and positivity. I give it up to my mom. My mom raised me in a way that she taught me to be glass half full, at all times. See the world as it is and make your story the best story it can be. So, a lot of people walk around and they're complaining, oh man, I got the bad end of this, or I got a cold, or I got fired from my job, or my car don't work, and I gotta pay this bill. But it's like, somebody else's life is always worse than yours. So you gotta be grateful for the things that you have. And when you can live your life that way, you don't stay in the darkness, you stay light, you stay positive. I'm like, on my worst day, I'm not living the life of somebody that isn't Haiti that just lost a family, lost their whole family, or some kid that's got burns over 90% of his body and wakes up in pain every day. That's not my life. So on my worst day, woke up late, got yelled at work, car broke down, I got a car, I got a job, I woke up. Life is good.
Is Frank calm down?
See, let's call him. JG, where you at? Hey, dog, where you at? Where you at? You should be here. All right, man.
Hey guys, I kind of saw you guys when I was a little kid. I kind of still remember. I just had a quick question. What do you guys know about like the Japanese Power Rangers back in the days? And just kind of a quick question: have you ever heard of this Japanese Sentai show called Akibaranger?
Akibaranger?
Yeah, it's an official Sentai Akibaranger. I saw that one went after con, and it was really hilarious. It's supposed to be like a parody of Power Rangers in Japan.
The show ran in Japan for 20 years, so the Sentai version of Power Rangers. I can't say that I know the name, and I'm not even sure I understood what it was.
Wasn't it Zoo Rangers?
Zoo Rangers, yeah, but I think there were different versions. I don't know. I can't say that I'm completely knowledgeable about the Japanese versions of our show, but there are a lot of them. They ran for 20 years, and I've had the honor of meeting some of those guys, and that's pretty amazing because they were like really cool. And those guys are for real, they're serious. Like they did all the stunts. They jumped off the buildings and, in the costumes with the helmet, didn't see the thing coming, boom, it's like, whoa. So, the show, in the Japanese show, I didn't watch all the episodes, or I've seen very few of them, but I admire what they did and how they started.
Yeah, those shows are so much darker than the American version. Obviously, ours is more geared towards kids, but in those shows, there's blood and death and all kinds of craziness. It's not our thing.
If you ever get a chance though, the unofficial version is hilarious. I don't know if you ever heard of it or not. That's good.
It's good?
Yeah, it's
okay, well because you said it's good, I'm gonna go home when I get back to LA tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it, because you guys asked me a lot about these things, so I feel like I really need to do my
Call
research.
me up, bring some popcorn. It's cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hello.
So the 10-year-old in me is like dying right now. I just wanted to start off saying that David, for me, I just want to tell you that Billy was always like a huge inspiration to me, and I was absolutely in love with him. And, it was just so like important for me to have a character who was nerdy and like kind of like awkward, actually be able to like kick butt and beat up bad guys and do martial arts, and it like pushed me to realize that I could be like that too, because I was the big thick glasses and carrying all my books kind of kid. So I just wanted to like thank you for that, because you did a lot for all of your fans.
Wow, that means the world to me. Thank you.
My question kind of got asked before, but I was also wondering, like, for moments on sets, do you guys have any like funny, embarrassing stories that you would share?
Walter has thousands. Embarrassing stories, like not funny.
What kind of stories?
And also, I love Billy in overalls. It makes me so happy.
You like Billy in overalls? I gotta say, after 60 episodes, I was begging the wardrobe people, please, get me out of the overalls. But I'm glad that you like the overalls. Yeah, I mean, that was a great character thing for a while, but I think what was great about Billy for me was that, he got to start off being so awkward and goofy and just really wasn't altogether there other than mentally, and then he had some amazing friends that helped him learn martial arts, and over the years that I got to play Billy, you really got to see him grow as an individual and really come into his own and develop his confidence. So that was awesome as an actor to get to do that. And,
Great story.
yeah, it was a great story arc, and I'm glad that so many people like you were able to relate to it, and it really helped you. Because I mean, look at you, you're such an amazingly beautiful woman. It's like... think that you were this awkward kid, now you're standing here as Spider Woman, I guess, or man, it's pretty awesome. So, I mean, I love that. I hope that you all just feel great about yourself, or start learning to feel good about yourself, because you're all amazing individuals. Funny moments, embarrassing moments. The only thing I ever say is that Jason David Frank made me to fly. Without me knowing. So, it was on set, stuck on the command center, filming because it was, I don't know, Billy scenes or something like that, and I couldn't leave set, and I was starving, and I thought Jason was one of my good friends. He's like, oh dude, I'll go make you a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, no problem, I got that. And I was like, cool, thank you so much, and he brought it back, and I was like, oh my god, I was so thankful, and I ate it, and then I see all the crew standing around laughing, and I see him laughing, and I'm like, what's up? And he's like, oh, there was a fly in your sandwich. So I'm like, don't get mad at him, don't get mad at him. I didn't taste it, I didn't know it, and it is a funny prank. I mean, if you're in college, it's a college kind of thing, but so that's one of my embarrassing funny moments. Come on, Walter, what's up?
This is kind of just a quick moment. There was an episode where Zach was scared of spiders, and so there, we read the script and they go, and Zach looks on his shoulder and there's a tarantula, and so we get to this episode and they put a big tarantula on my shoulder. It's like, all right, cool, I'm an actor, I'll be scared. I'm so scared. But then the prop guy goes, okay, so we're gonna put a real tarantula on his shoulder for a second. Don't worry, we already fed him a cricket. He should be fine. It's okay. You don't worry. As long as he doesn't raise up on his back legs, you should be fine, because that's what they do when they attack. And I was like, okay, so I can wear the tarantula on my shoulder. So he comes, he puts the tarantula on my shoulder. And they go, okay, ready, here we go, and action. And so I'm doing my thing, I say my line, ha ha ha, whatever. And the director goes, all right, good, now look at the spider and scream. And I'm like, I'm just thinking, I hope he doesn't bite my lip. I'm like, all right, cool, I got it. And I look at it and go, ah, and the spider goes. And I was like, get it off, get it off, get it off. Pop me, everyone's seeing about it, I'm like, but the name of the spider, the spider didn't bite me, thank you. He didn't bite me, but I liked it, so I took it home, and I named him Homie, because Homie don't play that. to you.
Thank you so much. I love you guys.
Thank you. We love you too.
Love you too.
Hi guys.
How's it going?
Once again, thanks for everything you guys have done. I have two quick questions. One is Power Rangers has been almost only of the shows like superhero shows have been around as long. So I just wondering what you guys think Power Rangers has to make it endure for so long. And also, if it's right, what do you think was the guy's most difficult stunt to do in the show?
You know, I had a lot of fights that were cool, and Zach's character did. I kind of drew a lot from like what was going on in the industry. Jackie Chan was kicking butt, and then I had to be creative to come up with the hip hop keto stuff. I had a couple of cool stunts that I really liked. One, I was being chased by a putty, and I jump up and I grab a tree limb, and I swing over the top and come back down and kick him in the back, which is not something that's easy to do. And I couldn't do it on my own because you would have to have a lot of momentum. So actually the way we did is the putty ran behind me, and the putty was a friend of mine, a guy named Eric Betts. And he ran behind me, and the camera's in front, so you can't see, but he actually pushes me. So he pushes me, which gave me enough momentum to go up and over the branch and come back down and hit him in the back. And it looked cool on film. It's like, that was cool. That was a fun stunt. And then I did one where I was on a playground and I actually had a putty chasing me. There's a putty in front of me. I run and I dive through the chain links of a swing, land on the ground, kick the putty. He swings in the swing and knocks into the putty behind me. That was not easy to do. So the first time I did it, I ran and I dived between the chains and I did the flip, but my foot got caught. I'm like, okay, help me. I'm stuck now. Okay, so then they unravel me, I get up, I do it again. The second time I do it, I'm like, yes, I killed it. The only problem is, the way it was shot, you can't really tell that's what I did. So you can't see it. I'm like, somebody just sent me something on Instagram the other day, or on Instagram, and they're like, did you see he actually jumped through the chains? I'm like, finally! Finally somebody saw it. So that's some of the cool stunts that I thought was fun.
Yeah, I mean, my hardest stunt was actually on the movie, and I had to do something similar to Walter, but I had to jump, I had to hit a trampoline and do a flip over one of the Tengu warriors, one of the birds that was flying at me, and so he was on cables, and so he was coming at me, and so I had to hit the trampoline, do a flip over him, but the issue was there was a huge rock, like right in front of me, and so I had to, like, as we say in gymnastics, nail the landing. And it wasn't, I had to do it like 3 times, and it was really, really scary for me because it's like, I came very close to breaking my nose twice. I got it on the 3rd time. So yeah, it's not easy to jump through cables and flip over people and all that kind of stuff, especially when they're coming at you and you're coming at them. It's like playing chicken. So that was probably my hardest stunt.
Thank you.
Great question, and I just want to say to you, if you really work on your voice, I think you would have an amazing like newscaster or some kind of something going on. 'Cause you got a good voice.
It's got a great temper. Hey, check it out. Go!
It's Morphin time!
And on that note, we have like 5 minutes, so we're gonna have to do some speed rounds here, okay?
Speed rounds.
Okay.
I keep my fanboying to a minimum. It's 22 years in the making. But me being an engineer and at the time young black male, I appreciate both of your characters. You had a very integral effect on my life. Not only me, but the kids I mentor at high school now. So I'm gonna say from the bottom of my heart, thank you. This is an opportunity. I'm not gonna miss it. I'm sure everybody else here thanks you as well. Thank you. With the same high school students, I told them I would not miss the opportunity to try to get you guys to sign my annual. So if you wouldn't mind, I'd really appreciate it if you could.
To do what?
My annual number 1. If you guys wouldn't mind signing it, I appreciate it. Give it to them and say hi. Now y'all owe me some push-ups.
We'll do that after we finish the panel, okay?
I appreciate it. God bless you guys.
Thank you. Who's up?
Hi guys.
Hi.
I'll be really fast. I just want to know, Walter, do you allow fans to follow you on Snapchat and what your name is? And David, when you're gonna get a Snapchat?
Right now! Right now!
Go to the App Store and actually, if you guys, anybody who's going to follow me, I'm on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook as Walter E. Jones. On Snapchat, I'm Walt EJ. So that's what's up.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, God, I don't know about that. I'll join at some point. By the end of before the year's out, I will join Snapchat, okay?
Thank you.
And you guys are gonna hate me because I'm just gonna post stupid stuff.
We're fine with that.
Okay.
You guys, nice to meet you again. I saw you both at Eternal Con last year.
Good to see you again.
And
Long Island.
yes. What was it like playing the band version of yourselves? Like there were times like with the Power Punks, and then you guys were walking through the halls of the Ray Bans, like pushing Bulk and Smell with the lockers.
Yeah.
How was that like?
I mean, it's always fun. It was fun for me, especially to get to break character, different from Billy, because I think the one episode where we were all kind of bad, Billy's overalls kind of went down. The top part came off, and I got to wear a tank top and act like I was cool. Try it. Act like I was cool. So, I mean, it's always fun when you're playing something different than your normal character. So, it was cool. And I love beating Bulk and Skull up. That's
And it's always fun to play a different character than the one you always carry. You know, like the bad guys always have more fun anyway. You know, so it's fun.
And David, I thought you would have said Madame Woe was your favorite villain. You got the girl because of...
Well, yeah, I mean, Madame Woe she was a good, actually, Madame Woe really creeped me out. She was weird, you know? But yeah, Marge, Billy's first girlfriend, he had 8, I believe, but Marge was the first girlfriend and he got to kiss her, so that was good. Or she kissed him, I guess.
Thank you guys, good seeing you.
Hello. If you could create your own sword, what would it be?
I think I would create a Triceratops.
Yeah, you know that Triceratops was cool, but Master Dizzle was here. And Mastodon, I think it's funny because Mastodon is like, you know, I always thought, well, I didn't really know Mastodon, I knew Woolly Mammoth, so I was like, Woolly Mammoth, okay, I'm a Woolly Mammoth, but Mastodon is actually a different species. Mastodon was cool. I think I probably would have given the Mastodon longer tusk. I'm like, yeah. He was like, I don't know. Mastodon, though, Mastodon, gotta go with that.
Yep. Good question. And I posted your t-shirt, or a shirt, it's a jacket. What is that?
Jacket is dope.
Jacket.
It's nice. Did you make that? Did you make it?
No, they sell it here.
Just checking. Maybe you're really talented.
You're so cute. Hi.
What up, man?
Younger me is actually pretty excited right now. Alpha was rebooted, or was he scrapped in the new movie?
In the new movie?
Yeah.
He's definitely gonna, I don't know what I'm supposed to know or not, but my understanding would be that there will be an Alpha in the new movie. My understanding. What do I think of the new Zords?
Yeah.
I think they're pretty, there's too many kids and you're a kid, so I have to watch my language. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that, you know what, I'm looking forward to the movie just because, man, the CGI effects they have these days is gonna be killer. I'm like, man, I wanna do that. I wanna just feel like we're just walking down. I see like jumping the Zord and have it go, like be all mechanical and like see it alive. I don't know, it's cool.
It'd be awesome. Great question. And thank you for being a fan.
So, on the show, Billy knew nothing about martial arts, morphs, and then becomes an instant master at it, no explanation. In real life, if there was a skill you know nothing about, then be able to morph and become an instant master at it, what skill would you choose?
Oh, Lord. An Olympic diver.
Wow, any skill I got, any skill. Man, what am I gonna do? I'll become like, I would probably need to get like internet skills, like computer, like be able to do anything on the computer. Now I can just take control of everything. All right, just turn it off.
Hacker.
I'm a hacker.
Maybe a superhero, Walter. All right, final question. Here we go.
Thank you, gentlemen, for coming to your Comic-Con. Here's the question. Zach, Billy, you're in Power Ranger Earth 2016. What do you do? What are your characters doing, and have they completely walked away from Power Rangers?
Say again? Sorry.
It's 2016 on a Power Ranger Earth.
Yes.
After the events of Mighty Morphin. Have Billy and Zach walked away? What are they doing, and have they walked away from being Power Rangers completely?
Yes. I think Zach would not have walked away. I think he would still, it would still be in his blood to be there and to be a superhero. Maybe not necessarily active as the Power Ranger, Zach, or the Black Ranger, but still be fighting for positivity in the world. I think so.
Well, what we say is, once a ranger, always a ranger. And we're always going to be rangers. The characters will be. And I mean, Billy, I see being a lot like Captain Kirk. So I know we don't really have the Enterprise anywhere yet in our realm, but I think Billy would be on some level like that because he's been to outer space, and he would come back and he would be doing something, you know, helping the United States develop some technology to get us into outer space and to tour the final frontier out there.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you all. We genuinely, when we say this, we genuinely love you all. We greatly appreciate you all. If you haven't come to our table, we're at the autograph signing area, tables 18 and 19. Please come see us and say hi to us, get autographs, take pictures, whatever you want. But from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you and love you. And Walter?
Yo, man, I just want to say, you know what? We do a lot of Comic-Cons. We go all over the place. I've been to like 20 cons so far this year. But New York, man, y'all off the chain. We got so much love this weekend. I just want to say how much I appreciate you guys. Thank you all for giving us so much love. Without you, we wouldn't still be here. You know what I'm saying? So, thank you. We love you too. Just so you know. We love you all too. All right? So come see us and go.